everything to set up. But thank you so much, and welcome to the guests. Thanks for joining us. We're not going to take up a lot of your time, but we definitely want to showcase and educate you guys on what we have. Now, Mrs. Angela Gilia didn't say a lot about herself. She told you guys that she was from Houston, Texas, but she did not tell you about all the great things that she has done thus far in her businesses. So not only is she in business, she is a director in training. That means that she's helped over 100 families. She's helped well over 100. I mean, not 100, I'm sorry, well over 50 families start their business. And she's on her way to directorship, which is helping 100 families, right, in her organization. She definitely has a heart of gold. She's a travel ambassador, which means she's less than 1% of those who are certified to actually train other agency owners, over 58,000 worldwide. So she wears tons of hats, and she is doing this definitely on a part-time basis. So thank you so much for opening the lines today, Angela. So guys, like I said, we're not going to keep you long, but we definitely want to educate you on what it is, especially in this time, to have something to supplement income. So we know a lot of people have, been working from home, or either they're essential, or, it's up in the air to see if even their business is going to come back and be allowed for them to work to gain income. And for me, I'm so happy that I found my plan B before this happened. And what I mean by that is that, I had a life-changing experience as well. The first day I started a brand new job that I had to put a month in the hole for at a new university, my husband was laid off the same day. And it was Christmas time, right? So I know how it is to have just that one income or less income coming in, and what you thought was going to be in your household, and trying to figure out what you're going to do. And a lot of people right now are trying to figure out how they're going to make this money stretch from the stimulus check and things of that nature until something else rolls around for them, or until we can officially 100% open back up. So this has definitely saved my life, my family's life. I know with Angela, it has definitely saved hers too, because we were able to get in position before the pandemic. But what we're telling people now is get in position before something else happens, before the next thing happens. And it doesn't have to be a pandemic. It could be a layoff. It could be, a death or something of that nature, something that is unexpected that's going to affect the income in your household. So when we say $1 million seats, we mean it. And these $1 million seats have to do within the travel industry. So travel is the largest industry in the world. Even everybody thinks that travel is stopped right now. No, it's on pause, because people are still asking, hey, can I book? Do you think it's okay for me to travel in June? People are still itching to go, but not only that, people know that when this pandemic is over, the travel industry is going to boom. And so they're getting themselves in position to earn that additional income. These $1 million seats are great seats, because the person that invited you tonight is going to show you how those 3 seats can mean so much money to you residually. So we're going to show a short video of exactly what our industry is about, how we're able to be travel business owners, and what it means to actually own a business with having those credentials, and what type of perks and courtesies that we receive.
If you have ever dreamed about making money, traveling the world, and having fun in the process, this is it. What we're about to show you is a proven turnkey travel business backed by real industry experts. A business where people just like you are having fun, making money, and creating a whole new life for themselves. It's called IntelliTravel, and here's how it works. As you may or may not know, every single time a hotel is booked, a car rented, or a family goes on vacation, there are commissions paid. Sometimes they go to a well-known travel booking website. Sometimes they go to a traditional travel agent in a storefront location. And sometimes they go to people like you, working from a laptop anywhere in the world. At IntelliTravel, we give you everything you need. Direct access to travel vendors, special rate travel inventory, a state-of-the-art website, business cards, tools, videos, everything you need to promote your travel business. IntelliTravel is the original home-based travel agency for over 25 years. And they are the real deal, with a coveted A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and accreditations and certifications with all major travel carriers and organizations. Did you realize travel is already the #1 searched item on the internet? And with baby boomers retiring and millennials already spending $200 billion a year, it's a trend that will never stop. And if you can get in front of that, it can be very lucrative. Let's say you know a road warrior, a businessman or woman who travels 3 to 4 days a week for work. Now you can offer them the same deals or better, and if they book with you instead of one of those faceless corporate sites, you earn the commission. That could be an extra $150 a week in your pocket. Have any friends or family thinking about a reunion getaway? Well, instead of some corporation getting the commission, why not you? Let's say you book 20 cabins on a Caribbean cruise. They get the trip of a lifetime at competitive rates, the same or lower than they could find online, and you get to go for free and put $2,000 or more in your pocket. And this is just the beginning. Learn how you can make money on destination weddings, scuba trips, wilderness expeditions, resort stays, even vacation home rentals. If it's travel related, you can book it. And this is not cheap, unwanted inventory or third-rate vendors. We are talking about all of the best brands in the travel industry. Hotels, cruise lines, all major airlines, luxury destinations around the world. Literally hundreds of the world's best brands right at your fingertips. And here's the best part. You can take advantage of this opportunity even if you have zero experience, because of the award-winning education and training modules where you can learn as you earn on your schedule. Even just a few hours a week, you can get up and running and earning very quickly. You can even take your learning on the road with our fabulous IntelliTrips. Like 3 nights at Disney for $399 so you can check out all the rides. $99 for 4 nights in Montego Bay, Jamaica while you learn about tropical beaches. Even 7 nights on a Caribbean cruise for $399 so you can sample world-class dining and a luxury cruise experience. That's what it's all about. Learning your trade, earning travel commissions, all while traveling the world. And backing you up, the best guarantees in the industry. The best travel price guarantee, the no questions asked 100% money back guarantee, a unique profit guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Take the next step. Ask to see the full presentation where you'll see exactly how it works, how much it costs, and what you need to do to take advantage of this $8 trillion industry. Thanks for watching.
All right, so I love that. This is what it means to actually own a business, right? A travel agency business. And so myself, Angela, the other business partners on the line, we are travel agency owners. But not only that, with our host agency that's out of Delray Beach, Florida, I mean, they have almost 30 years of experience, a Better Business Bureau rating, so many accolades, awards that they've gotten over the years, and they were actually the ones to create the scenario of where people can actually own an agency from home. So they kind of started that. I'm not sure if wherever you live, there are still some brick and mortar travel agencies. I know we have some here in Mobile, Alabama, but you know, a lot of people don't even know that those exist anymore, right? Because of everyone going to Expedia, Hotwire, and things of that nature. But here we have our own booking engines, right? We have our own personal relationships with those travel suppliers all over the world. You know, there's no stopping us as far as making money in this industry. But with this, we have guarantees to make sure that our company says, hey, we're backing you 100% to make sure that your business is on track and will receive that income that you desire. So our first guarantee is the best travel price guarantee. That's for our clients. So anyone that books with your agency, if they find that exact same trip somewhere else at a lower cost, the company is going to meet or beat that price. If they can't meet or beat that price, they're going to give that client 110% of the difference in money that they found. So that way they have another trip booked with you, but already money put towards that trip. So that's what's so exciting about that. You're keeping the commission coming into your agency, but not only that, the client is still happy, and then they have their next trip already, you know, with some money on it to book with your agency. So the second one is you as that agency business owner, right? In your first 30 days, the person that invited you here is going to show you exactly what it is to mean to have an own agency from home, right? It is home-based, but it's not homebound, because let me tell you, we're making deals over the phone, myself, football field, the car lines, you name it, right? In those first 30 days, you'll get to see the value in what it means to be an agency owner, the perks and courtesies that come along with it, what you can actually make, the income, as well as resources and tools to help you market your agency to others. If you think it is not for you to be a business owner, the company is going to give you your investment back 100%, no questions asked, okay? The third one was definitely my favorite to guarantee, because I needed more than 30 days. You know, I had never been a business owner before. I've never tried entrepreneurship, you know, only the hustle and bustle that I did in college to make it, but never something legit and that had clout and that was, you know, reputable and something that I could actually own and tie, you know, to my taxes and things of that nature. So they have the 12-month risk profit guarantee. So in your first 12 months, you know, if you don't save or earn more than what you've invested in your business, the company is going to cut you a check for the difference so that you break even in your first year. So if you know anything about traditional businesses or small businesses, usually they don't gain a profit, you know, for at least at the minimum 3 years. Here they're giving you 12 months. And if you don't, they're going to make sure that you're breaking even, because they believe in this industry so much and they know that it works. They're making sure that they're guaranteeing you what you have is the best, okay? So that is about owning that travel agency. But can I tell you, the person that invited you is also a marketing representative. And basically what that marketing representative means is that, yes, we're travel agency owners, but we're the only ones that can help other people earn a travel agency or buy a travel agency as well. So, you know, we are licensed and bonded to be able to do that. Everyone cannot do that. No one can go straight to our host agency and say, hey, you know, I want to, you know, buy a business. I want to buy my own franchise. No, you can't do that. You have to go through a marketing representative. But I will say also that being a marketing representative, it definitely is worth it. Why? Because now you're able to tie so many different agencies to you, helping other people to be able to do the same thing you're doing, earning that supplemental income, you know, part-time, full-time, or whatnot, but, you know, also gaining money and income on this side, right? So for me, you know, I was all about making sure that, you know, I was providing, you know, the travel, the entertainment, you know, the destination weddings and things of that such, you know, for my clients. But once I started to have my line sisters and people I went to high school with and in college started asking me, you know, well, how hard was it for you to buy a business? How hard was it for you to start earning income? It hit me that I needed to help these people just like the person that helped me, because I know what type of difference it made in my household, right? So with being a marketing representative comes along 7 different streams of income on top of what you receive for having a travel agency. And we're going to talk about that. And this is where it ties into those $1 million seats, right? And we're going to show you that, what that residual money looks like in the top 3. So every time you help someone earn their own travel agency, the company is going to pay you an additional $50, and that money is paid out weekly. So whoever comes to you and says, hey, you know, how are you doing this? I need something, you know, I need a plan B. The company is going to pay you $50 every time someone starts their agency with you. It doesn't matter how many people come to you and want to start their agency, the company is going to pay you $50 and it's paid out within a week. You help someone start their agency today, you will get paid next Thursday, right? So doesn't stop there with the leverage income. So if that person that you help someone else, of course, they'll get the $50 that they earned for helping someone start a business, but the company is also going to incentivize you still because they're connected to you. Like I said, it's kind of like a franchise, right? Those businesses are connected to you. So once your business partner earns $50 for helping open that agency, the company says that they're going to pay you an additional, right, 50% match. So whatever your business partner makes for that week, you'll get 50%. Your business partner makes $50, you'll receive $25. It's not coming out of what they've made. The company's paying in addition to, okay? And so definitely know that the company's blessing you and the business partner respectively, right? So once you go and help 9 people, and which is, you know, very, very true to do. Once you've helped 9 people start their own travel agency, the company gives you an additional $10 on everything that you make. So when you help someone start their business, now you're getting paid $60 instead of $50, okay? And then when your business partner helps someone, instead of you getting that 25, now you're getting 35. So everyone that comes and that's tied to you, you know, through that organization of business owners, now you're getting an additional $10 on top of each person, right? So that's what's so lovely, because all that money is leveraged income. You know, whatever your business partner does, you may not even know, but that's not going to stop you from also being compensated from what they're doing. Because like I said, it's like a franchise. They're tied to you and they're getting paid, but you're getting incentivized as well. So we're all about goal builder status. I told y'all guys that, you know, that's helping 9 people start their own agency. So once you get to 9 people, they're going to open up additional streams of income on top of that weekly pay that I just talked about, and on top of the travel income that you receive from clients coming through your agency, booking travel, entertainment, what have you, okay? So now with that $10 bills, right, I already told you guys about that. Every time those travel agencies that are connected to you, you know, directly, once they start booking and they have travel income and commissions coming through their agency, the company is going to pay you 10% of whatever they're making. Now, it's not coming out of what your business partner is making. The company is paying 10% in addition to what they're paying your business partner. So, for instance, you know, I had a business partner that partnered with me, huge, her agency books lots and lots of travel. Even though we're in a pandemic, she's still booking lots and lots of travel. Last month, she was paid out on a trip where a couple rented a overwater bungalow in Fiji for a week. Just that overwater bungalow, she received $1,600. That one bungalow. We're not talking about the flights. Just that overwater bungalow for a week. She received $1,600. Now, she was paid that $1,600, but the company also paid me $160. Still don't know who that couple was that went. Me and her never talked about it, right? I congratulated her for making that well-deserved commission off of one overwater bungalow, of the tons of things that she has coming through her agency. But the company still paid me 10%. And that happens every month. So like I said, you've helped 9 people start their own agency. Whatever travel and entertainment is coming through their agency and they're getting paid for, the company is going to pay you an additional 10%. So just think about the income that you could be making just because those agencies are tied to you. All right. That is lovely. Okay. Not only that, you get a 10% addition too from what they make on their residual income. Here comes those 3 seats that I was telling you guys about. So the residual income, I like to say, is the piggy bank, right? Now with this residual income, this is of course on top of the leverage income that I talked about that gets paid out weekly, on top of the travel income that you get from being an agency owner. But this comes out the 10th of every month, okay? This residual income, which no one taught this to me in school. I have 3 degrees. I didn't learn about this until I owned a business, okay? Residual income, you're doing something once and you're getting paid time and time again from it. Just kind of like, the music industry, Michael Jackson, Prince, their records are still being played. They're not here, but they're still making residual income every time that record is streamed or played, right? So this is the same thing. And I like to call our residual income, our matrix, a piggy bank, because on the 10th of every month, that piggy bank disperses, like it kind of pops open, and that money that's been collected over the month is now dispersed to me direct deposit, right? So it's a 3x9 matrix, and 3x9, there's that 3, those first 3 seats. So when you help 3 people start their travel agency, you become what they call a bronze builder, okay? Between 3 and 5, but we're focused on the first 3. Those first 3 people are going to override 33% of whatever is done in your organization. For example, I was so blessed to be in the person that helped me start my agency. I was so blessed to be in one of her first 3 seats. She is definitely a go-getter. She has over 1,000 people in her organization. She works full-time. She's a wife, she's a mom. She's also the head cheerleading coach for Alabama A&M University. The girl wears a lot of hats. Just so happened I was able to be in one of her first 3 seats. Everything that is done in her organization, whether she's doing it or the business partners that she helped after me or the business partners they helped, and so on and so forth, 33% of what has happened in her organization, I get paid for in my piggy bank, okay? I'm a goal builder. So that means every level of my piggy bank is open. And with every business partner that falls into my piggy bank, I get paid $4 times that many business partners every month. So everything that she's done after me, 33% of that has come into my matrix. I didn't do anything. I didn't help them. It's a team building exercise, right? I'm not sure if anyone remembers, but I remember when I was a younger girl, I'm still young. I remember when I was a younger girl, my dad had some type of stock shares in the company, in the plant that he worked for, and you could pull out and you could, get those shares or what have you, and it was kind of like a team thing. Everybody's getting, the shares. That's what this kind of reminds me of, right? So everyone is helping each other build their businesses because those first 3 seats are key. Not only are you getting the $4 times the people that come in because of you, you're overriding 33% of what the person that helped you has done as well. So like I told you, the person that helped me has over 1,000 people in her organization, right? Imagine overriding 33% of 1,000 people times 4 every month. But that's not counting who you've helped and who your business partners have helped as well in the business. So the matrix is going to grow in spite of you because people are helping people. And every month, it's just going to grow in spite of you. All your job is to do is to help your business partners as well, right? That's why the first 3 seats are key because of that 33% override. And let me tell you, the person that helped me, she sits in someone else's first 3 seats, right? Can I tell you that she's overriding almost 4,000 people, and the person that helped her has in her organization 33%. So that's why we say that this is so powerful. It's because of what's connected to you and people helping people earn additional income and the residual income coming in spite of you. So it is definitely life-changing. Having residual income come into your house every month off of something that you've done one time or probably something that you never did do, right? But not only that, Directorship has definitely taken my family over the top. And with directorship, you must be a goal builder. There goes that helping 9 people again. Goal builder is the gateway to directorship, right? And with being a director, that means that there's 100 or more people in your organization. That doesn't mean you went out and helped 100 people. That means those 9 people turned into 100 people from everyone helping each other, right? So once you get to that level, the company's going to give you another stream of income. Blessings on top of blessings. I can't be even more straightforward with you. So our company founder and visionary, Mr. Donald Bradley, said, as a director, we're going to give on the first of every month an additional $500 as a 1-star director. But not only that, we're going to put on another $10 every time you help someone start the business. So now instead of $60, I get paid $70 every time I help someone start their business, right? When my personal business partner helps someone get started with their business, instead of me getting 35 now, I'm getting 45. Okay, leverage income paid out weekly. But on top of that, Mr. Bradley said, hey, if you're a director in this organization, you are not going to go home without at least a minimum of $1,000 every month. If you come up short, say, you come up short making that $1,000, he's going to make sure that he puts the money there so that you do bring home $1,000 a month. I don't know anyone, I haven't met a man so generous, right? So my team is fast tracking to store, and that means you have 300 people in your organization that own a travel business. With that, they're going to double the pay on the first of the month, right? $1,000 to start the month out, on top of that residual income, on top of that leverage income that's paid out weekly, and on top of the income that I get from the travel agency. Okay, so we go all the way up to 9-star. Of course, we're not at 9-star yet, but we do have 3 6-stars right now, 2 gentlemen, 1 millennial fashionista, but they bring in over $16,000 on the first of every month, not counting what they're getting in their other streams of income. So directorship is definitely a way to save, invest, pay off whatever you have, but also Mr. Bradley said that, once you reach that level of making 6 figures in this business, he definitely wants to make sure that people see that and that you're rewarded for it. So directorship definitely helps you grow to 6-figure income. Right now, I am at a 5-figure income, and by the end of the year, I'm tracking for 6. So with this, I'm telling you guys, this is such a blessing. When you get to 6 figures, like the person that helped me, I told you guys already that she has a full-time job with the government. She is the head cheerleading coach. She's a wife. She's a mom. She does this business part-time and reached a 6-figure status. So Mr. Donald Bradley pays out of his own pocket, getting you that sapphire ring, right? Signifying that. Now, the person that helped her, remember I told you she sits in one of her first 3 seats. The person that helped her is actually a $250,000 earner. She makes well over $1 million. I mean, $250,000 now, but she wears that ruby ring. She was doing this business on a part-time basis as well with a full-time job, paying for her daughter's college tuition. Now, when she got to that $250,000, she said that she was losing money working her full-time job by not doing this business full-time, right? So she gave her job back, right, and went full-time, definitely on her way to the $500,000, really, really close to a $500,000 earner annually, in which the person that helped her is, okay? She said in one of his 3 C's. Y'all see why the 3 C's are powerful now? Now, with that $500,000 earner, now he is, of course, a dad. He works this business full time. He's a retired veteran from over 20 years in the U.S. Army, but he is really dollars shy of being at that $1 million mark, which we do have one gentleman making that $1 million annually and was able to do that last summer, respectively. And guys, the money is real, and we can show you that it's real, right? So with this income comes our disclosure statement. So the disclosure statement basically shows you what we have to report to the IRS. Usually when we show people, what it is that you can earn in this business, a lot of people are like, they don't believe us. So we have an income disclosure statement, and we do this statement every year to show what we report to the IRS. We report it to the IRS because we have a legit business. The IRS gives us, as a 1099, like most small businesses have, so that we can, recoup what we've done in our home-based business. So with this income disclosure statement, you can see the average of what people are doing and how many hours a week they're doing it, to give you an idea of what type of money that's being made with this industry, with this business. And it's definitely growing every year. So for instance, I love talking about that goal builder, because that's when you basically opened up, all the streams of income. Average hours worked per week is 5, helping 9 people start their business, right? A low, if you're really not doing anything in your business, playing with it, $248 a year. If you're working your business like a business, a high of $111,000 a year. And I'm pausing intentionally because I still can't believe that that's what's going on with this business. I'm so happy to be in it. But this will give you an idea, and the person that invited you can actually give you your own. They can text you, so you can actually read up on it, study it, and know what's really going on in our industry. So with that being said, Mr. Bradley said, okay, we're making the money, everybody's really changing their lifestyle and changing the way that they think when it comes to business, but we need to make sure then that we're not making mistakes with our money. Okay, so he came up with the Planet Pledge, and what that basically means is that now as a director, your business is willable. Whoever you're setting as that beneficiary, when you pass on that money that you have built, that residual income, that leverage income, those 10% overrides on the travel commissions and the matrix of your business partners, those $10 bills, all of that money is still going to go to the person you set as your beneficiary after you're gone, creating generational wealth. That is what took me to directorship, not knowing that I had actually conceived when the same week I heard it. But that's what took me to directorship, because I wanted to make sure that my children had something more than a 401k, more than those CDs and, stock money and that life insurance, because that's going to run out. This will forever go to who I leave in charge, and the company is going to pay them. So that's why this industry is so powerful, right? Now, we give all the tools, all the resources you need. You don't have to come up with anything. Everything is already built in for you, right? We have apps, we have webinars. Of course, during the pandemic, we're doing everything virtually, but once, outside opens back up for us to play, we have so many events that go on all across the world, right? The UK, in the islands, right here in the US and Mexico. We are all over the place. We're in actually 20 different countries and Caribbean islands. So that should tell you something right there that we're in big business. But not only that, we have our international convention in September, and we're going to be at the Gaylord Palms. They've actually shut down the Gaylord Palms, and I'm not sure if you've ever been there, but it is pretty nice, right? They shut that down for us to use exclusively for our convention, and we're going to come from all over to be able to expose, network, and really get things done, to be able to grow your business, but not only that, to fellowship and just have fun, right? Angela, if you could please change the slide for us. Thank you, thank you. So that is the Gaylord Palms, where we'll be in September. So make sure when you start your business, you get registered for it, because it's definitely going to be a great time and a great investment to take your business to the next level of income. So we have all the tools and resources out. Like I told you, we also do a lot of travel. So when, like I said, outside opens back up, we have a couple of trips already set as business owners, because, you own the travel agency, you should be traveling, right? So we're going to be with our founder and visionary. He sets trips quarterly, where you actually just get to hang out with him and, get those powerful nuggets and how to go forth with your business, ask those questions that you want answers to, and just really enjoy the lifestyle that you're creating, for your household and, with your income. So just a recap of everything that we've talked about as far as the income, because once I tell you the price point of investing in a business, you're definitely going to be like, oh, okay, I get it. So every time you help someone start their travel agency, of course, you get that $50 paid out within the week. When your business partners do the same thing, the company's going to pay you in addition to paying your business partner by giving you 50% of whatever they made for that week. Once you hit that goal builder status, now you're getting that extra $10 bill on top of that weekly pay. And not only that, the 10% override from the income coming from your travel agencies that you've helped, and their piggy banks, that residual income. Not only that, the director's bonus starting off at $500 on the first of the month every month, and making that business willable. So let's talk about the money, right? Because it's a business and you have to have investments when starting a business, right? So what if I told you that the investment was $200? Well, it's actually $199.90. But we're just gonna say $200, right? We just gonna estimate it. $200 to own a piece of this $8 trillion industry, right? Being a marketing representative as well as a travel agency owner. So you get your booking engine, you get all of the tools and resources you need for anyone that's coming to you for any travel events, sporting events, concerts, you name it, anything with travel or entertainment, you are able to capitalize on it through your agency, right? But not only that, now you're licensed and bonded to be actually franchise your agency to others. You can actually help people own their own agency from home and be compensated for it with those streams of income that I just told you about. Now, I told you guys 30 days. 30 days is, you're getting your feet wet, you're learning about what you have to see, if this is what you need to do to be an entrepreneur, right? If you're not satisfied, it's okay. I've told you, you get that investment back. But after your first 30 days, if you're okay with that, then you have an overhead fee, because all businesses have an overhead fee, right? I told you guys that we report to the IRS. So that means the IRS says, okay, you're in pursuit of profit. you got to have an overhead. That overhead is $60 a month after your first 30 days, $2 a day, right? And I've been saving mine because I haven't been going to Starbucks since we've been on quarantine. So I got my overhead fee, right? But guys, know that this is chump change based on what type of income you can make from helping other people, as well as having your own agency, because travel isn't going anywhere. It's definitely going to climax out of the roof once outside opens up for everybody. And you want to be prepared, and you want to have all your ducks in a row, and you want to be able to market that so that people can come to you and not go to a faceless site and, you know, like different companies that have their own third party booking engine. So with that being said, I want you to text something to the person that invited you, and they'll know what these numbers mean, but I'm going to break down to you what the numbers mean before you text it to them. So number 3 says, you know, hey, this was good information, but, you know, I'm just not really interested in being a business owner. I'm going to refer you, and I'm going to, you know, patronize you, but it's just really not for me. And that's okay, because, you know, hey, we own agencies. We still need clients. So text the number 3. Text the number 2 if, you know, you understand everything, right? But you have questions on how things are going to work in your, you know, in your scenario. And that was me. I was the number 2. And I was the number 2 because, you know, one, we didn't have $200 to spare, right? And once I figured that out, I was like, you know, I'm a grown woman and I don't have $200 to play with or $200 to invest. I definitely need a business if I just can't have, you know, get my hands on $200. So, you know, this is a grown-up conversation. So we doing, you know, real grown-up talk. Text the number 2 and text the number 1. If you understand it, you definitely want to capitalize on it. Text the number 1 because you are ready to go. You need your business, right? And you need it ASAP. So this is the time to make the decision. So go ahead and text that to the person that invited you. But for those 1s and 2s, I definitely want to welcome you. We are so excited. We've been helping people all week get their businesses started. To that 3, thank you for always being that support system. We really are happy that you're able to patronize and tell people about the beautiful and wonderful business that we have, and that Plan B in helping and supplementing our income. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for joining, and everyone have a great afternoon. Thank you, Angela.